Hello, welcome back to Caragor Studios from the Lunar Archon. I hope you're having a wonderful day. That's my announcer voice. And now it's going out the window. Hope you're having a good time. I know we are. To start off, someone is going to give the recap. It's not going to be Chris, rolling a 1d4 for the rest of you, based on the fantasy grounds this time. Number 3 is 1, 2, 3. Hey Sam, you want to give the recap?
130 was last time, right?
Yes.
Cool. Just making sure I have the right notes up. So we were on our way to Sheer. We were going along the river and we rested. And during the night, John saw some creatures in the water and neglected to mention it to anyone. And then we made it to Delta. Thicket got a flower from Bud's.
Buds.
And then we kept going to Sheer. Gambit had a dream, and he took damage from it. And then John had a dream and took damage from it. And then we were on a boat on the river, which was a poor choice because then we got attacked by water creatures. They're like Pokemon crocodiles. I don't know what to call them.
The Grim Crocodiles.
RWBY-inspired.
RWBY.
I don't know. It looks like what's that one Pokemon that's got like a skull on his face?
Cubo?
Yeah. That's what it reminds me of.
I like Cubo. But as we return, we are coming in. I think you pretty much covered everything that mainly happened, and we are coming in at the top of the second round of combat. First one up is going to end up being Chris. Just to recap where y'all are, the ship is now basically sinking. By basically sinking, I mean it's sinking. Initially, both are being slashed up through the bottom of the boat, causing initial leaks, and then as you all took your places, trying to fight back as the raiders flew in from afar. The two RWBY-ins, one managed to strike down and break off the back corner where Garand is, as well as bite the Coatl and has dragged it beneath the water with it. The one on the other side, RWBY-in 22, came up and, biting and taking the dwarf down with him, clamped around the dwarf and part of the boat and broke off a whole section over here. The boat is now rapidly beginning to sink. You've got maybe a few rounds, so I'm going to go ahead and roll to see how many rounds it's going to be, where the boat is fully submerged.
Yeah, I guess so. You're just...
Alright. Oh, y'all were able to see that. I thought I threw that into the tower. I'm going to try that again and see if it works. Okay. Well, now that I know it works, I'm going to roll one more time into the tower so you don't know how many rounds are left. Okay, cool. I know the amount of rounds. Do. It is Garand at the top of the initiative order. What would you like to do?
I want to try to murder this RWBY-in 18 now that I have my advantage.
That tracks. You have your advantage from last time. You brined him. Okay.
Oh, whoops, hold on. Sorry. I didn't roll on the person. Do you want me to?
That hits. That hits everyone.
Alright.
Doing its bite. Yeah.
And then plus 5. Plus 5 because of the Radiant Soul thing, because he's brined.
Yes.
And then if I hit this time, then I don't get the plus 5.
Yes. So on the first time per casting, I think we decided on.
Yeah, it makes sense that, like, because it's a concentration effect, it would still happen once per round, but it's only once per round.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and alter his HP to account for the extra 5 damage, though. Alright, you're good to go? He doesn't seem to have any special resistance to acid or lightning. That hits. These guys, while they are fairly large and difficult, they are not too difficult to hit. And whereas some Grim have plates that cover them largely, this one does not. It's also saying you are dealing untyped damage, which is an interesting key in the top
Instead
there.
of
Did I
lightning.
misspell the word lightning? Lightning, no, it's correct.
Maybe they do it as electric damage instead of lightning damage.
It really shouldn't.
I agree.
That would be Pokemon. That was your 2 attacks. Is there anything else you're doing? You have movement bonus action if you want to. Thicket, you're on deck. You and Kawaddle. And then after that is Jackie.
Of our allies, John needs a heal, maybe.
I tried to heal John last time, and he said, "No, thank you."
Jack did take half of his health.
Alright, I will heal Jack.
Doug.
I will heal Doug.
Alrighty.
Oh yes, Doug.
My name is Doug, it is not
Jack took mental damage.
Actually,
Jack took mental damage.
Jack is mentally damaged.
Hope Jack didn't take any damage.
I think it makes more sense.
Could make another Sword Art Online reference.
Do they take mental
Where-
damage in Sword Art Online?
I don't. Well, they die.
That's true. Their heads
So,
go.
yes.
Yeah. Die in the game, die in real life. Well, keep in game media for years.
I think actually what makes more sense is mental inspiration.
Yeah, alright. You can Mantle of Inspire if you'd like. Who all are you
And then Thicket can heal Doug. But give Temp to Doug. Give Temp to Thicket. Give Temp to John. Give Temp to Gambit. Give Temp to Jackie. Those are my 5.
Y'all should know the deal at this point.
Yeah, if you wish to use your reaction to move, you can move without provoking opportunity attacks.
Nice.
I believe up to your movement speed, or is it half?
It is your movement speed.
Right now or on our turn?
Now.
As a reaction, so that would be right now, but you would have no other reactions.
Okay.
Is Doug going to leap out of the boat and swim to shore?
Yep, Doug's proficient.
Damn it.
How far is shore?
30 feet from where Doug was.
Doug could probably straight up jump it anyway, but
Do you have... No, yeah, you're...
I mean,
Yeah, he has a
I am
speed
a
of 30
lizard.
feet. He just has normal movement speed for that.
Yep. Because my other thought was doing my cone to just go over there, but this works.
Anyone else?
No.
Alrighty, I think that's you, Grand.
Yeah, I'm moving.
Okay, cool.
yep, that's me. Also, for what it's worth, whenever I give you that and your reaction and your turn comes up shortly thereafter, there's no reason not to move. Unless like you really, really love where you are, because you're gonna get your reaction right back as soon as your turn starts.
Not enough time to save it for.
But does it take your reaction to move?
For
Yes.
his effect that he just did, yes.
I already used my reaction for Protective Wing.
In that case, you can move now on your turn if you would like to.
But you would provoke now.
Yep. So how shredded is the NPC?
Oh, the commoner? You haven't seen him
Yep.
since he's been dragged below the water. So at this point, let's see, on an even, he's begun to float to the surface.
Oh wow.
You see his
He
torn up body
resurrects.
floating to the surface, face down, unmoving, except for, I mean, yes, the floating, but there's no intentional movement. He is
Well,
pretty
is this the
torn
thing
up.
bit him? Wait,
Massive
Micah,
gashes
is
through
it
his
bit him?
arm. And
Micah. since the thing bit him and brought him down, what if it, like, the arms and the legs came up as if he was floating, but then the body's not there, and so it's just floating pieces?
It's a bit gruesome, but yeah, something like that. At least one limb is just off of him.
Okay. Revivify doesn't restore missing body parts.
He is certainly dead. I'm gonna remove Sanctuary. I don't know if Sanctuary continues to apply to objects.
Okay. What's the weather?
Weather right now, I believe, last time we rolled, it ended up being... what was it?
It was pretty hot, but it's been a few days, though, right? Traveling?
Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll it because I don't remember.
Right,
Like
right,
that.
right. Dang! Dang it!
25% of rain or worse, but nope. Like clouds.
So even if they're in water, it doesn't count as just rain?
Benefit Mori is looking for is
For call
storm.
lightning.
Yeah, for call lightning. Storms help, water doesn't.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's.
Next up, player side is going to be
I'm gonna
Jackie and John.
cast Aura of Vitality.
Alrighty, I believe you get
That
one
up.
use as the action and then on future turns bonus? Or is it... bonus?
It's an action to cast, and it's a bonus action to heal.
I just know sometimes if they take an action to cast, they allow you to use a bonus action immediately.
It does.
Nope, you just have to use a bonus action on the turn to do it. Okay. Go ahead and apply the concentration to yourself, and you can heal who you'd like.
I'm full health, so don't heal me.
It's pretty much right now, I think, just John, the Coatl, and Doug.
And the Quaddle is
Yeah.
out of view.
That's fair.
Quaddle is flying.
Quaddle
No,
is
he's
in the jaws
underwater.
of a crocodile underwater.
Not yet, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he just got grappled last turn.
by the crocodile, which then fell back into the water, bringing it down with it, and was grappled and restrained by him.
Okay. Fine. Anyways. Target. Range.
I gotta say, Micah, this is a fun target-rich environment.
You're welcome. It's a great target-rich environment for me, too.
Thank you, Doug, for being exactly within 30 feet.
It's all calculated.
I also need you to roll a perception check again. We're looking for a 17 or higher.
For me,
No, they can't.
For ticket.
Oh, on die.
17 plus
On
9.
Cool.
Nice.
You see standing off about 80 feet away. Kind of, it looks like it's like walking through the, I mean, not looks like, it is walking through the underbrush. You can see it in the shades of gray you get from your dark vision. You see this relatively squat figure, maybe 4 or 5 feet tall, probably about 5 feet tall. Its torso hunched over, bring it down closer to more of a 4 feet, but its horns more than make up for the difference. It has these 2 long legs, its entire body covered in this bone-like shell, at least that seems to be similar to Grim you've seen based on the pattern. And then you can't make out the red markings on it. You assume it has some. It has 4 arms reaching around it as it pushes its way through the underbrush. From its hunched over head, you see the jaws come forward, and hanging above it in between is 1 glowing orange eye, To each side of it are these wicked bent horns stretching up to each side. You see this creature.
Lovely.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Guys, I think we have more incoming.
That's
Grunt
not
says,
great.
Whatever happens,
Watch
let's
out
not worry about
behind you, Doug.
Yeah, it
Grunt
is.
says,
It is
whatever
down
happens, let's
here,
not worry about
actually.
it. We'd hate for that
Oh,
worry.
never mind.
The good news is we have several trees.
Work, guys.
From you, it's another 40 feet off the edge of the map.
Worst case is we flee.
It's only been one. Okay. So I think that's pretty much all I can do on my. Can't disengage. Can I?
What was that?
Disengage takes an action, doesn't
It
it?
does.
Ew.
Oh, that's the kid then.
Coatl turn.
What would the Coatl do?
Okay. So how big is this thing?
It'd be considered a huge creature. They are easily 15 feet long, maybe 20.
the Irvine?
Yeah, the RWBY.
Okay.
Survive.
Irvine, Texas.
Okay.
How about you hit the different directions our brains went?
Find where it is. Okay.
Do you need me to share it with you again?
So I'm. Share what?
If you need me to share the Coatl feed again, but you sound like you got it.
No, I have it saved. It's just I have to scroll up and down on
It's a
its
big
page to see what all it can do.
It is a big sheet.
It can do a lot, so it's a lot of scrolling. My thought is trying to either change shape and explode it, or wait until it tries to swallow the Coatl and then change shape.
Alright.
You said how big is it again?
It is like 20
Large?
feet long. It is a huge creature.
Huge.
They're large enough you could fit most or all of a fully grown human in its mouth.
What if the Coatl turns into a killer whale?
In its mouth, I would say it would
Yeah.
probably force it out of its mouth, but it would no longer be grappled and restrained. As for the other effects, the displacement of the water, but it probably wouldn't do that much damage to the RWBY, but it would get the Coatl out for sure.
Okay. Question about action though, because it doesn't necessarily say that it takes an action to do that.
No, but it's
It
held
says the
within
Coatl
its-
magically
but it's in the
polymorphs into
action
a
subsection.
humanoid or beast that has a challenge to its true form, etc.
It's within the
Oh, nothing.
NPC actions subsection. It's an action.
Okay. So I can't attack or anything.
Presumably, yeah. Whatever it turns into, would not be able to attack.
Okay.
but a killer whale would be so cool. But
So,
also, maybe not a good idea because we're basically on a very flimsy yacht.
It's true. More like a raft at this point.
That is a good.
What you
Okay.
got? Could turn into a goldfish and swim out.
If I can do something, you just gave me. Yeah, I can do something smaller and just swim out.
Yeah.
That would be better.
Better subjective, but it's an option.
Better for the boat. Okay, how do I get out without? Is it just like a strength check?
Oh, to try to escape, it would be a athletics or acrobatics check. Would take an action.
Well, everything's gonna take an action anyways.
Yep. All question is what you want to take.
Let's do an acro.
Is that acrobatics? Alright. Roll it against the Overbane's strength check. Despite rolling... oh yeah, the brine came into effect, because just say disadvantage on strength. The Galata with a nat 20 does successfully manage to slide its glittering wings and glowing scales, some of them coming off, but it gently slides right out of its maw as it clamps down in the water. The Galata will stop to use movement to ascend out of the water, but it wouldn't be too hard for it. It is no longer grappled or restrained. I'll move this from it.
Should I put Sanctuary on anyone?
Sanctuary was
No.
previously on the dwarf who is now dead.
Yeah, I know, but I can do it again. 'Cause it's a bonus
You
action.
asked if you had. The answer is yes.
I said if I should.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Please continue.
Garage, does Jackie plan on attacking?
I mean, we could have a relax, I guess. I was gonna have a fight, or do her little yip spell magics.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you protect her, and we know Claude's definitely gonna blow things up. So
I mean, it will give at least one turn of protection since Jackie's already done her thing.
Okay. Sanctuary on Jackie.
Alright. I assume the coil flies upward a few feet.
Yep.
Is it how far out of the water does it fly? Does it hover above the surface? 10 feet? What do we look at?
What's the range of guys? Did you say out of range?
Well, definitely out of range to be 15
Well-
feet in the air.
Well, never mind. 10 feet.
What was that?
10 feet.
Cool. Jackie, Next up is John as a person.
Jackie begins to pray because she's in a sanctuary.
Jackie wonders about the nature of prayer as a dog.
Does she try and hide?
As a sentient dog. Hello, that was a magic flower that Vicky gave her.
True.
So, can she get like a religion or percentile chance or something to see if there is a fan of hers?
What kind of fan are you looking for?
Someone who's on her side, who's all like, this jackal has been awakened, and she realizes that she's in a sanctuary, and therefore wants to spend her time focusing and contemplating on the meaning of life and what her purpose might be, aside from being besties with Ed.
Roll either a wisdom check on her part or just a 1d100.
She can't.
What's a church?
She can't fathom exactly what she needs to know right now, but she's seeking. You know, she's looking for the right. You know,
Her heart's in the right place.
Her bark's in the right place.
Nice.
Haha.
Speaking of which, is she barking, expeditious retreating someone, casting mage hand? What's the play?
She will bark in praise. At that one. Look at that. Look.
Nat 20, Sanctuary does remove itself from her.
But she's still nat 20'd.
She did still nat 20. This is going to
Worth
be a
it.
crit on RWBY-inspired as she turns around to the other side, lets out a bark that blossoms into a roar as it screams across the area, striking
Pushes
into
back.
an explosion of the black flesh and goo that seems to make up their blood flying off from its shoulder.
And pushes number 22 back.
Right, Thunderspark moves them how far?
5.
Yes.
Or maybe 10 on a crit. I don't know.
Crit extra damage. Is Jackie doing anything else?
She is going to continue contemplating what this all means now that she has been enlightened and been granted some sort of internalized depth.
Both mules are going to instantly freak out and begin to run.
Oh yeah, they're burning off for sure.
Are they free to?
You know, that's actually a very fair point. They are currently tied to the boat.
Depends on where they were tied to the boat, because if they were tied to the front of the boat, that was the part of the boat that was definitely heated.
Well, a section of it was, but I think it's more because it was like this corner. I'm going to say it's
Okay.
more interesting if they're still tied to the front of the boat. As the boat
Gotcha.
starts to sink, as they try to move and begin to actually pull the wreckage slightly this direction, but not enough to matter right now.
That's okay. I love you, kiddo. Sleep well, sweet dreams.
Brood Raider 20 is going to roll a d6 to determine which of the targets around it it's going to attack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is going to make an attack against Jackie. Starting with a bite attack.
Wait, why did the sanctuary go off?
Because
Because
Jackie
she
makes an
attacked.
attack.
Oh, did not know.
It's
That
fine.
was a stipulation.
Hold on. Sorry. My apologies. I wanted to reaction that.
Okay. What?
Well,
are
like
you giving
people
a
hit.
disadvantage, I assume?
Yes.
Alright, I'm just going to bring Jackie back up to full and give her her 8 temp.
And hopefully that reroll will not be as good on the to hit. Oh, advantage.
It should not have advantage. We're going to re-roll it again. Or just take the first one, which was a 12. Does a 19 hit?
Probably. I mean, she's awesome, but she's not 19 AC awesome.
She's not.
Yeah, no.
as defensive.
Yeah, she definitely got hitted. Even more damage, and she's dead.
I'm not going to do the dead because the first roll didn't. I'm deciding to be kind in this moment. But Jackie is unconscious.
Uh-oh.
Garon rages. He learned from
Bird swoops down and bites into Jackie, tossing her body to the side. Feeling Garon's rage, it is going to turn and make its 2 claw attacks against you. First
Also,
one
if
misses.
there was a question, I'm giving the advantage to myself because Gambit can easily target people next to something because there's so many things next to something.
Second claw attack hits. Deals 19 points of damage to Garand.
Alright, there goes Brian.
There goes the brine effect. We'll remove it to the RWBY when it becomes relevant. The Brood Raider legs, one of its legs is going to bend up and make a claw attack against you.
Nice.
Is it claw kicks? Wow. Fortunately, Garand, despite dancing on the edge of where the boat is coming apart, managed to dodge out of one of the claw attacks, but as he was dodging from the second claw attack, or the claw attack that was coming from the legs, that was when the upper body took the opportunity to swipe and actually slash down toward your leg. Use your aura to save it at the last moment, but it does not. But it does strike into you. Fix that for quick. So it's not letting you do the player data legacy. Okay, there we go. I don't know why that was turned off.
It was, I'm trying to load legacy core rules, legacy basic rules, and legacy S.
I just turned it back on. I don't know why it was off. That's the legs. John, you're up. Gambit, you're going to be the next PC.
Cool.
Hold up. Just reading something real quick. Okay. Okie doke. What to do here? These 2 Brood Raiders to my right. How are they looking?
To our right, they haven't been damaged that much since they were cut in half by a duck.
Okay. Okay.
I thought the head or the top half was pretty hurt. No?
The top half was hurt. It didn't take as much damage from the second attack because it managed to because it split. And legs haven't been hit at all.
Okay. I am going to cast Burning Hands at him and his legs.
Burning Hands. I haven't seen that spell in a millennia. But
You
yeah.
just saw it in the latest episode of Critical Role. They used it quite a few times.
I haven't watched Critical Role since like 2/3 of the way through campaign 2.
Nice.
Are they on like campaign 4 now?
Yeah, I really like this campaign.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Unfortunately,
Both
both
saved?
succeed. Both succeed, yeah. Why
Well,
is-
they
wait,
still take
DC
half as
12.
much.
Why is your DC saying 12? What are you casting this from?
The Epitome.
Doesn't the Epitome use your spell to save DC?
I don't know. I didn't read that closely.
Yeah, because it requires achievement by the spellcaster. At the
It
third
doesn't say.
level, it should say cast as if it was with your spell save DC, so I'm just going to go ahead and edit it.
What's this? What's my DC?
your spell safety DC, if we look at something you know, such as Shatter, is 14.
Oh, so the legs
So the
would not have
legs
saved.
do fail.
Yay!
So go ahead and when you roll damage on it, I'll make sure that I can fix it right.
Okay, so it's 5d6.
I wonder if I can change the epitomes DC to.
Yeah, it's strange because when I open up like the settings for the Burning Hand spell, it says DC 14.
Because I just changed it.
Oh, you just changed it. Oh, okay. I think I can change the other, or you can. Sure.
What do you get?
I figured out how to do it as a group, all of them. Okay, so I will deal an additional 9 to the legs. How does John cast this from the epitome?
I mean, doesn't it just like if I'm attuned to it, I just get those skills?
Sure.
Does it show like a kindergarten drawing of like fire, or is it like?
Let's see. Hold up. What is Burning Hands? It's verbal and semantic. So I guess John will just like badly pronounce whatever word it is, whatever the spell is, and like make very intentional hand movements. Because he's
John,
just memorized this and not practiced it very much.
From what John knows, whispering out the words, mispronouncing several of them, seemingly having a hard time as the top half, seemingly more intelligent than the bottom half, does manage to take this moment to be able to dodge out some of the flames. The bottom half isn't really aware enough to really dodge well. As he says the words, fumbling over them, holds out his hand as the book flutters open in his other hand. The flames burst outward, striking more so into the legs as the top flying half manages to dodge a lot of the damage.
Is it just kind of hovering menacingly?
It's hovering menacingly. Yes.
What did the cracks in the boat look like?
By
how big
cracks
are
in the
they?
boat, you mean there is a massive gash where this corner is broken off, there's a huge bite mark out here, and there are easily 4 to 6 inch large gashes down the center. I assume you meant about the ones down the center. They are whole sections broken.
Okay. I was just trying to determine if mending was even possible, and it's probably not.
It doesn't
It
seem
might
like
be,
it at this
if
point.
you can take time afterward, but
It takes
As
a
of
minute
right
to
now.
cast. Yeah, it takes a minute to cast, so it's probably not even worth it. So the boat is slowly sinking, right?
Yeah,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's some number of rounds.
Yeah. it has very little life left to it.
I am
And
going
would
to.
know it in a bad way.
I'm gonna go over here and take one of my immovable rods and like stick it between like under the crack and press the button. See if that keeps the boat from sinking too much.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So you take the movable rod, you stick it down like long ways before turning it sideways and clicking the button. As you feel the whole boat slam onto it. You're not sure how much time you bought yourself before the boat starts sliding one way or the other after it teeters on it for a moment. But you might have bought yourself a couple more rounds with that.
I bought those things like 50 sessions ago and never used them.
Hey, and you've come up with a really good use, so...
Yeah,
This is the
great.
first time
That's
I've
great.
seen a use that I could. That's
Immovable rods are one of those things that is only as powerful as the player's imagination. Alright, is that all John's turn?
Yeah.
Alright. At the end of your turn, or after your turn, this creature, the tall, Slenderman-esque one, will move slightly further as at this
great.
point, as it gets close to the edge of the boat. It is almost entirely submersed with like its head barely peeking out of the top. If that, it's actually there's an argument to say that it would actually probably have to stay back here. I think it would because it would just get too deep too quickly. So the ones that will be affected by this are John, Thicket, and Gambit. As the creature, its jaw unhinges and shifts open before it lets out this loud, jarring scream that comes over you. You're all making charisma saving throws. It looks like John's is currently set to automatic. He does succeed. Thicket does not.
Fantastic.
And Gambit does not. Both of you feel a wave of tiredness and lack of energy come over you. You both now have minus 1d4 on attacks, saves, and checks.
Wonderful.
That is its action.
Are you sure it screamed and like sing a lullaby or something?
It screamed. But as it came over you, it had a strange effect. That is its turn. Gambit, it is your turn. As you feel
Yay!
this energy affect you.
Where, I guess for right now, I'm just going to attack this guy in front of me.
Alright. Go ahead and attack him with whatever you're using. Oh, your speeds are also reduced by 5 feet.
Oh, yay. Love that. Will it be automatic? Will the D4 minus automatically?
It should. If I coded it correctly.
It did.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
Still in that
Yeah.
order. Unfortunately,
Too bad that wasn't
no sneak attack.
Too
But
bad that wasn't sneak.
you pull out the Radiant
Yeah.
Scimitar, which is currently dark as it is night time. The sun has gone down at this point. As it is, just for the record. Wednesday, the 13th of September, year 417, at post-schism at 8 p.m.
Did it crit automatically?
Yes, it automatically
Could do
crit
the
dealt
crit damage.
12 points of slashing damage. As you
Yay.
bring the scimitar up, slicing through, actually carving part of its chest, cutting through it as the black Icarus blood begins to drip down.
Okay, bonus action, disengage. Where are the mules tied up?
This front area, right below the one lit lantern.
This action, disengage, and go around it. And
You go around it successfully.
yes. And I believe that's all I can do, but my,
You can take an object interaction.
volcanic... I can?
Yeah, object interaction can be used separate from the others. Usually you get one along with some other kind of action, such as drawing your weapon with the attack action. It's
Okay.
considered an object interaction, opening a door,
Okay.
stuff like that.
So I can
It's not usually
cut the
important
ropes.
enough
I can cut the ropes so that the
would
mules don't
say-
get dragged.
Make a dexterity check for the speed to come around to do so,
Okay.
since it's a little more
I just-
complex to strike the ropes. I say, even though we're not really. Yeah, it's not that difficult. You begin to hack away at it. They begin to tear. They are not all the way undone, but maybe another round of hacking at it and it'll be broken.
Okay.
And or the mule's strength check. The commoner's dead. Brood Raider 33 is going to turn toward you, following along, bringing its bite into claw attacks.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantaging. What was giving it disadvantage?
Volcanic Veil has displacement.
Oh, you're right. Classic. And then claw attacks. 13 miss.
Beautiful.
Another set of misses. It tries to strike into the volcanic veil. You manage to shift around, swinging the bits of cloth that dangle off the leather armor and brushing it out of the way, disorienting its view as it fails to strike into you.
Man, Gambit, that's some amazing armor you got there, bud.
Wow.
Brood 12 is going to fly.
Whoever made that for you is
here
awesome.
And is going to roll a d6 to see where it attacks. Actually, it's going to ignore Claude entirely and attack one of the other two. Odds it attacks Thicket, evens it attacks John. It's attacking Thicket. Fight attack. That is a hit.
Can I shield?
You can. Is that from shield spell or from the wings?
It's from the sword.
Right. The let's see. Which sword do you have? It is the Solarium.
Teresian fault line.
The Teresian fault line. As it does this, you shift the sword up in front of you, and appearing out from the sword, you kind of point the direction toward it as the magic concentrates in the blade. And then from the tip of the blade, a sheet of rock appears momentarily in front of the blade, floating in the air as it strikes down into it, its teeth striking against the rock before bouncing off as the rock, mere moments later, right after the attack, or right after this round, fades into dirt, falling onto the ground. But you still have it against the rest of its attacks. However, it did roll a total of 25. What was your AC?
Let me check. 17.
Okay, so the bite does manage to break through initially. It's a total of 25. You take 33 total points of damage between the piercing and necrotic. You maintain your concentration. And you do not have to make a saving throw against its poison. It then makes 2 claw attacks against you. First one is a 23. That will still hit you, unfortunately. Dealing another 35 points of damage, and then the third claw attack. That's the hit. Looks like you do, unfortunately, lose the concentration on Aura Vitality from that second attack. The third one with its total of 24. Keeps rolling well. Deals another 21 points of damage as it strikes into you one after another, as Thicket is doing his best to hold up his aura, breaking against it as aura quickly flashes as it continues to strike and strike. Before the third strike, his aura actually breaks temporarily as your health has gotten quite low. And you are the one directly in front of the Brood Raider legs. He's going to make a single claw attack against you. The legs, fortunately, strike against the stone and have no effect. Claude is going to use a laser beam. Should he use the laser beam at the one directly in front of him? One of the RWBY-ins? Where would y'all like it?
Is it powerful enough to go through things? Because if it's like a line at all, then...
It does not have piercing, unfortunately.
Okay.
He'll also use his movement to move. A Brood Raider 12 will take an opportunity attack and attempt to claw him. And fail as it strikes against the metallic armor of his new body, bouncing off relatively easily. Who's he shooting?
Why not 12?
Alright, he will turn and fire the laser beam at 12. As he turns his spider-like body, the central eye glowing with magical energy before piercing outward, dealing very good 18 points of damage. shooting straight through the back of the Brood Raider, actually causing a bit of a hole to bore through it to the other side. Urvabane 18 is going to come up to the surface, and is going to make a bite attack on either Garand or the Coatl, and then tail on the other. Looks like the Coatl's too far away for the bite attack, so bite attack's coming at you, Garand. That is unfortunately for me a hit a miss as
Let's
it brings
go.
up its bite, but seeing the Coatl move and fluttering up, you actually manage to step back from the edge as it tries to bite into you, as you are deftly using your elven heritage to dance between the two different enemies as you are on the edge of a breaking boat. The water shifting underneath you, the swirling of the now white of basically rapids being conjured by these Urvabanes moving so rigorously through the water. The tail swings up from it toward the Coatl.
You'd have it no other way.
It has a range of 10 feet, it's a 21 to hit. And it deals 16, partially reduced. It only takes the necrotic as it is immune to the slashing damage from the whatchamacallums. But it is not immune to being shoved. It is going to make a strength saving throw. Think it, do you want to roll it, or would you like me to?
I'll roll it.
Okay, so it does fail as it is then knocked prone, and it is going to fall back onto the water from being prone. It does not have a hover speed. Given that it can't really fall prone into the water, it's not going to like sink to the bottom immediately. It would not be prone, but I will say it gets knocked down out of the air from this. Doug. And the next human on deck is going to be Garand.
Yep, so first thing is Echo, 15 feet south of me.
And then what? Sorry, you moved. Alrighty.
And then it'll just kind of hover over in this area.
Alright, you move it over.
Yep, and then I will just attack number 12. Can I reckless from an echo?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do that.
Well, it occurred to me Doug would have been within the range of the scream, but I'm not going to retcon it back.
Let's see.
Not retcon, but go back and fix it.
Is the rage still on?
Yes, you should still be raging.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do.
Well, it hits, so you can roll damage onto it.
Now let's do it again.
Alright, 15 points of damage as it slashes through, cutting along, striking through, cutting along one of its arms, nearly taking the whole thing off. The second attack also hits. It's 14 points of slashing, cutting into it again. It is barely staying afloat as you actually gash through, cutting off most of one of its wings. Anything else you'd like to do?
You said it's barely hanging on.
Yeah.
I think it's looking pretty bad-ish.
Yep.
I'll just go ahead and use my action search now.
Alright.
And so I'll make one attack against it again. Can I use a... well, I get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
So... I'll just go ahead and do that second one then.
Now one hits. Deals total of 11 damage as from the second one cutting through the wing, you bring the sword around to the side, decapitating the creature as its vampire-like head falls off. The whole thing, as usual for Grim, begins to disintegrate into ash, and as you cut through the head, the legs stop moving and fall over and begin to disintegrate as well.
Nice. That's kind of cool news.
The associated part seems to decay as well. I believe that is all of Doug's turn.
Yep.
Alright, Urbane 22 is going to swim upward and is going to attempt an attack, bite attack against Gambit.
Disadvantage. Oof.
Hit.
I had to select spam, so I had to throw
Wait,
everyone else.
reaction. Can I, not uncanny dodge. What's the other one?
Misdirection?
I think that one's with allies. Let me see.
Misdirection allows
It's
you,
a
when
rogue
you're targeted by
thing.
an attack, to give disadvantage, and then after the attack, you can move up to half your movement speed and take the hide action if you have the if you're hidden.
Nice.
He would already have disadvantage, but you could still use it to be able to move up to half your movement speed away.
No, I'm talking about evasion.
Evasion to take half
Maybe.
damage. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead and add the effect onto it to deal half, so you don't need to worry about that side. Half.
And is it trying to grapple me?
It is.
I hope it grapples me.
So
Yes.
it was 46, partially
I'm
absorbed by your temporary hit points, and
so
reduced to 15.
glad. I'm so glad I evaded that. That's more than half my health. What happened?
It's a big hit. It does successfully grapple you, though. You're now grappled and restrained.
Oh, what about the, did it calculate the, temporary that I had?
Yes, it went through the temporary and dealt damage to you.
Okay, got it.
Dealt all 11 and then did the temporary, I believe. The 46 halved down to 23. Yeah, it did 8 temporary and then 15 after that. With you being grappled, it is then going to back up and move 10 feet below the water, pulling you with it. As Gambit is like comes up, and though he uses aura to block as he pulls his arms up, the Urbane does bite around him and slide back into the water. As he is pulled down with it, its tail comes up and is going to strike the boat to deal even more damage to it. 25
Ew.
definitely hits. 24, so the only place it can really hit is the front as it shatters the lantern. So the light is going to go dark. Sorry, John.
Does this decrease the? Does it destroy the place that the mules are?
It does free the mules.
Okay.
It does also begin to tip the whole boat forward from where the immovable rod is holding it, as the whole thing is now tipping forward as it all careens and everyone begins to lose balance. The whole thing is shifting this direction.
Physics, the center of where it is at, it would theoretically start leaning backwards first.
Even if it was hit downward from the front.
No, because if it's hit downward, like if it's hit on top and brought down, then no, then it would go then it would go full.
I was thinking.
We got our color revoked.
Yep, get your color revoked. Light's gone. I guess
I still have my rapier out, so there is a light source.
So light does begin to shine now that that's gone. Light does begin to show from his moonlight rapier. I'm gonna roll a d20. On an odds, it's tilting forward. On an even, it's tilting back, depending on whether it hit it upward or downward.
It's not moonlight.
Odds
It's
is forward,
actually
so it is now tipping forward. And the whole boat is shifting up from the strike. What sword was it that's giving your
It's
extra?
the fire one.
Oh, so you have your flame
Like a
rapier
torch.
out as well. Did you use a bonus action to light it?
Last session, yeah.
Yeah, because you did take your first turn to strike into it, I believe. Strike with it, I believe. So,
Yep.
yeah, 40-40. Let me throw a light effect onto John. We'll go with spell light. I don't know it's actually 40-40, but it's going to be enough for our purposes.
Enough. I can see! Woo!
I can actually probably change it on your sheet as well. We're going to round 2. Do at the top of this round, before you take your turn, Garand, there is... Thicket would be the main person to see as you turn around in pain, as well as anyone who has a passive perception of 15 or higher would be able to see this as well. Though you'll all be able to see it in a moment, but be able to see the beginning of this effect. The creature over to the side with the white and the horns, it brings its 4 arms toward the center and begins to shift them around each other. As it moves, this reddish energy begins to seep out from its hands and from its single eye, gathering into a sphere that it then pulls apart into these 4 different orbs that it shifts, that it pushes forward, and they all rapidly pick up speed before settling. As they move forward, they strike into and disperse over Urbane 18, so both Urbabanes and both remaining Brood Raiders. As this energy disperses over their frontal skulls, giving them a light red glow, as the rest of you would see this reddish energy go from the edge of the forest.
Arcana, religion, can I try to understand that?
Yeah, Gambit 2.
Try religion.
Can I?
Yes, you can try a religion check. Thicket has no idea. Gambit, it's very rare for Grim to have any special abilities, but you've seen it once or twice before. Garan, you get a slight idea that while Grim aren't necessarily magical, quote-unquote, they do seem to have some kind of magical energy that can sometimes manifest. You noticed it with the Brood Raiders as well, that there's this reddish energy coming from their eyes, and often a lot of Grim will have glowing eyes that seem to manifest this effect, whatever is powering them. Whatever energy, soul, though not soul because it's well known that Grim don't have souls. Every attempt to check for one or read it has failed among the magical and religious communities. But they do occasionally show some kind of energy whatever it is powering them, and presumably from Aeon. And you see there's actually a thread of this energy connecting the separated legs and top of the Brood Raiders. You'd also seen an example of something similar once before. Back when you were at the Vampire Castle, up near Dyke, you had seen this large Grim decimate the town beneath you in the valley. And you saw at one point it had gathered this energy in front of its two large horns and blasted a beam of this reddish light that dealt immense damage to the town, began lighting buildings on fire, and even some seemingly minor explosion from where it ended.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily common, but there have been some Grim that can produce energy-based effects.
Okay.
Arcane or otherwise. You can't, unless your perception's high enough, you haven't quite spotted the Grim in question, though. So you wouldn't necessarily know what Grim it is based on the effect.
That's fine.
This is the Grim that Thicket has seen, though?
The Grim that Thicket saw. You saw it gather this magical energy, seemingly pulling out of its hands in front of its eye, before dispersing it over these four Grim in front of you. And Garand, it is your turn.
Well, looks like we're gonna meet our end on this river.
And with
That's
it being
a
round
good
3,
one.
since we are in combat, if anyone needs to step out for a second, go use the restroom or anything when it's not your turn, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, say
Looks
that
like
again.
we're gonna. I'm done. Okay, never mind. Let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna make our end on this river. Let's make it a good one. And bonus action using one of my 3rd level bard spells in place. I will mass healing word to Thicket. Can I see the Coatl or Gambit?
You cannot see Gambit, you can see the Koala. You can also see Doug, though he might be out of range. I don't know if it's 30 or 60 feet for mass healing word.
It's 60. Alright.
As Jackie steps up from where, as the wound rapidly heals, she barks and climbs up from the ground, as she is now a little bit of a wet dog, as the water's been seeping into the bottom of the boat. You spin back around after saying this, the magic dispersing. You spin and strike into the RWBY-inspired.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and burn a spell slot and a bardic, and I will Psychic Blades and Smite. Normally I save that for a crit, but if this thing just got buffed, I don't want to figure that out, so...
Are you throwing or striking?
I mean... I mean, I've been trying to do the lightning. I mean, how legit do you want to be with that? Do you want to be like, I always can only throw lightning? Or...
I mean, just based on how I might describe this here in a second, I was just curious. You could do what?
I mean, I look at it as like against like Grim and certain other monsters. I'm thinking I'm always doing lightning unless I know that it resists it. But with like regular fights, I'm piercing and magic. Like I want it to like be symbolically like I'm channeling more of Dexum because the danger is more. So that's why lightning over piercing magic. But
all right, fair enough. As you turn and make the strike. It is barely alive.
I rolled pretty bad.
Effects all strike into it. As you turn as you summon all this energy, as y'all see this magical energy spinning around the spear as he brings it down, gathering around it this purplish and white magical energy, torrenting around it, turning into a spiral. As you strike it down, throwing the spear down into the water, there is a burst of energy as it crashes through the front jaws of this RWBY before the lightning swings back. It's like reappears back up toward you, or like pulls back up toward you, and you catch it back in your hand as the feather reasserts. You bring down one more strike, kind of spinning it from the side as it slashes across. As it slashes across, it cuts through the eyes of the creature, blinding whatever was left of it, as it lets out one final, what almost seems like a scream or a roar, probably more like a roar, before it begins to disintegrate below you.
Yeah, so... Alright, that's one of the gates done. We've got one more plus whatever's given them that magic.
As it dies, thank you for reminding me of that. There is a glow from its skull as it begins to dissipate, and there is a burst of magical energy. I need you, both the Brood Raider legs and top, and the Coatl, to all make dexterity saving throws, as there is a burst of magical energy from that location, as this red wave comes outward. So, you've got the Coatl, got you, I'm gonna get you, let's see. Brood Raider 20. Legs. Dex saves on their part. This is a DC 14.
Please say the Coatl's still alive.
Wow. As you all take how much force damage? 18 points of force damage.
Is that
outward. So it would be halved to you, down to 9.
Right.
So you can go ahead and mark that for the Coatl and Garan. Go ahead and just mark down 9 points of damage, and that will do so, as the Brood Raider legs are destroyed by this effect.
Mark anything, Coatl.
What was that?
I can't mark.
That's fine, I can go ahead and do it too.
I got mine.
Fantastic. Actually, another 9. The Coatl takes the full force damage. You've got you. If this was an effect that I planned but didn't code. Shh. Peek behind the curtain. Anything else, Garage? Movement? Sounds like Garan. Next up is Thicket, followed by Coatl, and then Jackie.
Okay. Okay, what is it?
Thicket, I do need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Dave. Oh my gosh, why do I always roll so bad?
You look back over toward the Grim you see over 80 feet away, as it feels for a moment like it is right next to you, leaning over you, its red eye boring down as you stare directly into it, before you take a deep breath as you pull back, and the creature is now back 80 feet away and begins to turn around and seem to move away from you all.
80 feet away?
Yeah, the creature was 80 feet away.
Okay.
Way off the edge of the map.
So did it basically buff them and then bounce? Is that what?
Seems to buff them, did something with Thicket, and is now leaving. For whatever reason or purpose.
Think it's totally the BBAG.
I had plans for it.
You can still try him. It's 80 feet away.
You should try to see if you can communicate with it. See if it'll submit to you, and maybe now you can. Maybe you're gonna learn how to control Grim.
Well, it's on the Coatl's turn. Anyways, for my turn, covered moonlight on myself.
Moonlight, fair enough.
So I regain 40 hit points until the end of that character. Next turn, it is invisible. So till the end of next turn.
Alright, full 5th level spell. Regains 4 hit points and becomes invisible. should be able to apply the effect to yourself. As thick, it glows brightly with a similar moonlight effect to when he uses his aura, and then it sucks inward, and there's nothing.
And then plus 40 for God. Be 50. Okay. Now, I can't cast another leveled spell, can I?
No.
Okay. So then, that's all I'm doing.
I was thinking.
Waddle's turn. Better now he's healed, but still kind of spooked.
Enough. Continue. So
But
it's Kawaddle's
determined
turn.
because he has a plan. Okay, Kawaddle's turn. So since I saw where the thing was, Waddle knows where the thing was.
Mm-hmm.
It has a fly speed of 90 feet.
It does.
I'm gonna get within 30 feet of it.
Thing. Pew. Oh, the edge of the map, effectively.
Tech thoughts.
Detect thoughts. Let's see, for the duration you can read thoughts of certain creatures. I've got this into chat. I hope they're being just an output, but it looks like I'm getting... Yeah, I'm getting the ability, not the spell. Okay. That's it. Action to each spell, you can focus your mind on any one creature. Creature using tone 3 or lower does speak any language. Creatures unaffected. That's interesting. Specifies doesn't speak any language. The question is whether or not it can't speak but can understand.
I would argue can understand qualifies.
I would think so. And is it going to attempt to probe into his mind or just learn surface thoughts?
Can I do that on the same turn?
It's weird. You can focus your mind on any one creature. You initially learn surface thoughts, and then as an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature or attempt to probe deeper. So maybe it's like next turn you can attempt to probe deeper.
It,
In this case, you would learn surface thoughts.
it says as an action, you can either shift your attention. Oh wait.
You get surface thoughts until you can attempt.
You initially learn the surface thoughts of her mind at the moment. As an action, you can either shift your attention. Okay, so I'd have to use another action next turn.
Yeah. You would get...
Yeah.
But I would think the thoughts would be in its own language. Fortunately for you, the koala can understand any language.
Yay.
It has all languages and telepathy. The thoughts it has are in abyssal. As it thinks... Project success and failure. Report.
Interesting. How fast does it move?
It seems to be bounding at about 40 feet around. So, that's presumably with...
The koala can keep up with it.
Moves about
I
as
won't go
fast,
any
slightly
further else.
faster. Yeah. I'm curious how far the Lunar Blessing reaches.
Doesn't say.
Nope, no restriction. You just can only keep it up for 1 minute. Oh, we haven't been treating it. It's supposed to have concentration as if it were a spell. Which we're gonna...
Really?
Okay, yeah. It's in the text. for Lunar Blessing, level 9. 9th level, halfway down or so. Until you lose constant. Okay, yeah. Created from an array of starlight grouped together in the pattern of constellations. You create a celestial of a CR equal to or lower than your proficiency bonus, which lasts for 1 minute, or until you lose concentration on this effect as if it were a spell. I'm going to say, for the purpose of this, it doesn't compete. You can still concentrate on it and something else, but you will start making Constitution saving throws to manage it.
Okay.
Okay, is that the Koala's turn?
Actually, it is gonna go the rest of its 90 feet, just in case it dash.
It's just flying above, effectively, the creature.
Yep.
Jackie.
Jackie will stand up and take the dodge action.
Jackie's a little spooked.
Yeah, oh yeah, she went down, man. That says ouch. She says she's all thinking, I'm sorry, Dad. I did really good against that one critter, but I got hurt real bad.
Yeah, she don't like to be hurt. She does have 3 slots, so she has... I don't think she used her spells. No, I think she did use Chromatic Orb originally, so she has 2 spell slots left for the day.
You know, her whole mentality though is that like she can tell that she's like got a nice little saltwater bath, and she realizes that Dad brought her back, so she's fine.
Yeah. It's okay. Scary, but okay. Brood Raider 20 is going to turn to the very angry Euron, seeming reacting to your motions, and it's going to start with the bite attack.
Yeah, he might also be proud because he just killed one of the gators, so.
Yeah. There's a lot of emotions spinning up around. Sorry?
Disadvantage that if we... Oh no, he missed. Never mind, so I won't need to do that because I can see
it per tap, so.
Yeah, I can see the 7, even if I don't know the rest first. Obviously, that's the one.
Yeah, I would figure that might be it. It makes him roll again, or does it make him roll a second time with disadvantage? I can never remember.
No, I just basically roll another one and take the lower.
So he will not crit, even if he still hits.
He'll still hit, though, because that's awesome.
He swings out the first with the bite attack. You managed to actually bring up.
Yeah.
Wow, that was really good damage.
Yeah, but you're rolling 5 dice, bro. Like 2d10, 3d6. Like this is definitely like way more than just like a little quick fight. Like this is like a mini boss.
Heavy hitters. Mission success and failure, whatever that means. Or objective success and failure.
Slow us down, probably.
Second one
Sink
is
the boat.
a miss. As you manage to bring up your aura to defend against it, that is the Brood Raider's turn. Until there's anything else it can do. John.
Did you say the boat was tipping forward?
It is currently tipping forward, so this side is higher up.
Okay.
This side is being pulled into the water.
No. I don't want to look at the monster bigger. That's not what I want to do. Oh no, I closed the map.
John,
Okay.
John, free me up so I can attack either the other gator or that thing that screamed.
You are beginning to slide down slightly. It's at like a 15-20 degree angle at this point.
Okay, I have an idea, but I guess it probably needs DM approval. I want to send a thunder wave to the back of the boat to tilt it back up, and then quickly stick my other rod under the front of the boat. While it's sort of up further.
So, to understand, you basically want to turn around, thunder wave downward, you push the boat, move over to the front, and then put it below the front.
Yeah,
you're hoping to balance it even.
Yeah.
Were you trying to under the front, doing it down beneath one of the cracks and putting it, or going up to the front of the boat?
Down beneath one of the cracks.
Okay. Keep in mind, depending on the weight, it may still begin to tilt. Because it's got, 2 rods that are about 5 feet apart, and the weight of the boat may change.
Oh. I guess I could try... actually, yeah. But I didn't... Well... I guess where exactly are the cracks? Because I thought there was, cracks all over.
They are. They're, spanning... I guess they're spanning down here. I had just assumed your first one, based on where you were, was right here. So I guess you could put another up here. And it might help to hold it nice.
Something just to save it a little bit longer, so that...
Go ahead and make a spellcasting check. And who are you going to hit? Are you going to hit Claude or Garon?
The Thunderwave?
Yeah, Thunderwave is a 15-foot cube.
Oh, it is. Shoot. That's a great question. Claude's a robot. And he's not wounded.
Does that also get Brood Raider 20 in there because Brood Raider 20 is supposed to be floating a little bit?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Claude, hold on.
Oh no, Claude, I'm sorry, he loves to hit his friends.
I'm never gonna live that down, am I?
Nope.
Not if you keep doing it. One of
Okay.
these days, maybe you won't. But
Is it
until you
spellcasting
stop.
check? What am I rolling for that?
That'd be a charisma.
Sorry?
A charisma trying to push the boat. But yeah, are you hitting Claude?
Yeah.
Then target Claude and Brood Raider 20 and roll the save.
How do I not? Okay, there we go.
You're casting it from the book, yes? Or are you casting it yourself as a first level spell?
I mean,
or from the book
I
as a
have it
book?
as well, but it's also in the book, so I'll just cast it. It's a 1-1.
Interesting.
And it doesn't, and that way I don't do a whole bunch of damage to Claude.
Strange. Hypnotism spells are all listing as
That's why my sheet goes around. You mess with it.
There we go. I tried to fix it because now you can check off spells individually.
Yeah, there we go.
Cool.
That's actually better.
Yeah. It was
I
treated
couldn't
as
figure out how to
one
make
of
it do
any
that.
of them, and I was like, that's not right. Anyway,
Maury, I'm making a lot of noise from your mic.
you good, Maury?
Sorry, I didn't realize I wasn't muted.
Ah,
Okay. I'll go ahead and mute on my end as well in case you need it. Or I guess I assume muted. There we go.
okay. So just roll the save.
Yeah.
For-
I'm muted.
Okay. Cool. Thunderwave.
No way.
Oh, I didn't.
Don't
target
cast,
the
do
Brood
save.
Raider. Oh.
And make sure to target the Brood Raider as well. Blood fails. You're gonna need to throw it at the Brood Raider as well.
What's the difference between cast? Oh, I see.
Cast marks it as used, especially if it's like I don't know, or something. Both fail. Both are going to be knocked back. Is it 10 feet or 15?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Mhm.
Whoa! As Claude is knocked off the boat.
Sorry,
you
Claude.
can roll, and you need to roll damage against both of them.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounded like you were getting a drink. All good. Whoa. As the back of the boat does take a little bit of, well, I guess depending on your charisma check, go ahead and make your charisma check as well as you deal 8 damage to both of them.
Just a straight charisma roll.
Yeah. Claude has finally taken damage. You do quite well, actually. You managed to keep the damage, for the most part, away from the boat and do very little damage to the boat as it then tilts forward. Or tilts backward.
Gonna sprint around thicket and try to stick a rod underneath one of the cracks.
You just about trip over Thicket as he's invisible.
Oh.
But getting to the other end, managing to shift it underneath one of the cracks, kind of almost caught in the boat itself. You then start it as it shifts in place. Who knows how balanced it is, but it seems to be at least a little more stable than it was before.
Awesome. I think I'm done.
Cool beans. The tall one will scream out again.
No.
Don't worry, you're underwater, and I'm gonna. Well, actually, its
Can't
effect
hear.
is not.
Thank you.
Its effect.
Water tension.
Yeah, it's
retroactively go into the ethereal plane. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I guess Scream would have to be based on audio.
Yeah, underwater, you'd be able to hear it if he's not that far underwater.
About 10 feet.
He might be able to roll with advantage if he's underwater.
Yeah, we'll do that. You can roll with advantage. I've been persuaded.
What? You betrayed me. Water tension. Water tension's supposed to protect you. Did you know that sound actually travels better through water than it does air?
Yeah.
Did, actually. I enjoy that fact.
You can hear things from a lot further away underwater.
Make your charisma saves, peoples.
Actually, because of the water tension that prevents it from in your eardrums, it's easier to feel the vibrations, but it's harder to hear.
Sorry.
Jackie is charismatically inclined and breaks against the effect. It looks like the only one affected is John.
So I don't have it anymore.
Yes,
from
you
the
actually
time
will
that I
also
failed?
lose your previous time as well.
Yay!
I've forgotten. Technically, you should have made that at the end of your turn, but that's okay. And the only person who is now going to be affected is going to be John, as you begin to feel tired and lethargic.
And
Thicket still. Go ahead and probably make another one at the end of your turn. Seems fair.
Who?
Thicket.
Oh.
Thicket's drinking lemonade.
Thicket's drinking lemonade. Can you make... Yeah, there we go. Alright, in that case, you were fine for the previous one, so you don't gain 2 levels. You now just gain 1 new level of this effect. So you're just going to maintain the effect you currently have, rather than gaining a minus 2d4 to everything.
Thank goodness.
Incredible.
That would be horrible.
Did the net?
My bad luck isn't the worst luck.
Yeah, but you are underwater in the jaws of a beast.
I'm where I want to be.
Are you gonna magmatically bore through the thing's mouth?
No.
That brings up a very interesting interaction. I don't know. Well, I guess magmatic bore requires ground to function. I don't know if you could cast it in water.
Too bad it doesn't require Duran.
Cast it on the. Oh my word!
Says you
the
shift
sediment?
the ground beneath you. Yeah, if you got to the bottom of the water, you could do it.
Okay.
You basically have to be able to burrow in order to do it. But anyway, what are you doing?
Volcanoes formed.
Okay, is it my turn? It is my turn. Oh, fantastic. Cool. I would like to anyone want to swap with me? Haha. Wait. Actually,
Then
hold
you
on.
be able to see them to do that?
Can I not see?
You're underwater. And they're on a boat.
Okay.
If anything, you'd have a boat between you and them.
Wait, can I see the dude though? The weird creepy doll guy?
That's iffy, but how far is your blind sight? I guess you have to activate it to be able to get blind sight fully.
Okay.
Using hyperfocus.
Is that an action or a bonus action?
Let's find out. Hyperfocus is a bonus action.
Okay.
You gain
Okay,
blind sight
I
up to a range of
can
30 feet.
Bonus action hyper focus.
Boom. You hyperfocus
And
on the
then-
vibrations around you. Exactly
Yes.
where it is. As well as the body
And
of the
then
Power.
action malevolent transposition with unidentified 47.
Alright, looks like it is making a charisma saving throw. What's your DC? It's 8 plus proficiency plus a roll of your HD. So go ahead and roll a D8. Make a charisma saving throw against 8 plus your proficiency, which I believe is 4 or 3 right now.
Am I able to add to this, Micah?
Yes. I think
Right.
so. Well, it depends if your thing requires you to see, but I think so.
My proficiency is 4.
Nope, you don't have to see it. You can just do it. So yeah, you can go ahead and add to it.
Good.
So both of you expend
you-
hit die. Gambit, you feel the ability seem to almost enhance the strength of it as you can roll 2d8. So roll another d8 as well.
Yes. Okay.
All right, so 7, 8, so 15 plus your proficiency of 4. So
Which is
19. There's a DC 19 charisma saving throw this thing has to make. And it rolls a net. Immediately, you find yourself in the different placement of the water as it is now grappled and restrained, as it is transposed into the jaws of this thing, of the RWBY-bane. Its long, gangly body actually posing a little bit of a difficulty for the RWBY-bane to get around.
Does it take damage now?
Not immediately.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Can I? Never mind. I've already used my bonus action.
Yeah.
So,
You can
I
swim.
guess I will swim. Do I want to swim to the boat? I mean, I want to be able to continue to fight, but I feel like this boat is not going to be around much longer. But alas, that is where my friends are, so I'm going to swim to the boat.
Gambit swims out of the water and climbs
Doug's
up
on the
onto
shore.
Oh, Doug's on the shore? Oh, well.
Yeah, I just thought since they were taking people underwater, if we got out of the water, it would help.
Probably.
It was the only one that had this idea, though. Gambit gets up onto the boat. Blood Raider 33 is going to turn to John next to him.
Wait, isn't that one dead?
No, it was the other one.
Oh.
There were 3.
There are 3. There was one there that's dead now, and now there are 2 more left. There's one here, it's falling into the water from the explosion, and then one over there.
And to be fair, the 33 still has legs, but 20 has lost them.
Yeah, 20 has lost legs, 33 still has legs. Has a leg to stand on. That's a 22 to hit, John.
Does...
Yes, 22 hits.
You said 33 has lost legs?
33
Other way around.
has not.
Other way.
20
Has
no
33
legs.
separated from its legs?
No.
Where did he bite me?
The large fangs strike down, piercing through some of your aura as you are pushing back against it. This poison, as it does manage to get the bits of the teeth in you, you are making a con save against the poison. You fail. As you feel it overtake you, you are going to be poisoned.
Oh, wonderful.
And while you are poisoned in this way, you become paralyzed as you feel your body lock up.
Oh, delightful.
Great.
Well, I did my bit. You guys finish up.
Claw attacks with advantage.
Oh,
no!
He has
Oh,
advantage
no.
now.
I hope...
That's not great. Oh.
Oh.
Second claw attack. As you feel this neurotoxin pulse into you, you're barely able to use your aura as it basically shatters against the second attack. As the third claw attack, it brings down toward you, cutting across your chest as you fall to the ground.
So brutal.
As you fall to the ground, on the edge of the boat, just about falling into the water from where the previous fang bite was.
At least the boat
crawls
isn't
up onto the
sinking
boat.
anymore, so I won't drown.
The Blue Raider is moving down toward John to continue. Claude is going to use his 20 feet of movement to barely keep up with the boat and try to climb back on.
What do you mean keep up with the boat? It's not moving.
That's true. So he's going to move.
He's also the spider thing.
He's going to difficult terrain because he can't really swim that well. Actually, he's going to sink because he can't swim at all, basically. And he's going to use 20 feet of movement to climb out of the water up over by the shore. And he's going to laser beam the Brood Raider.
Get it. Yeah, let's go Claude. Go Claude, go Claude.
12 points of damage as
Pretty
it
good.
fires
Yes.
a laser through the air as y'all grown rather accustomed to the orangish lasers that he shoots from the gemstone within the robot. Doug, it's your turn.
Yep. I will move a little further back here.
You move over next to Claude.
And then
This got complicated quickly.
this will go over here. And then I'll make some attacks. I'm going to do Reckless again.
You know, I didn't need the healing until I got attacked 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
And it probably wouldn't have helped anyways, to be honest.
Oh.
That hits.
No.
Yeah.
It
I was
wouldn't
at full
help.
health, and then one turn, and I went down to 4 hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you have more health than me.
this was not just a random, random
Yeah.
encounter. This was, oh, nice.
Yeah, this stuff definitely seems like an organized attack.
Oh, this was definitely like a
Can I
an ambush.
re-roll on crits all of the die?
If you want,
For my-
but it's dead either way.
Oh, well, never mind. Never mind.
So if you want to, just to see how high the number can get, this was your second attack. As you slash through it from the first one, it swing upward, cutting through one of its arms. The second, the Echo brings the blade down, stabbing through its chest as it looks back up toward the Echo as the mask glows and explodes. The Echo is going to at least take half damage and be destroyed because it only has 1 HP. Garrod, make a dex save. DC 14.
Alright, just because I will use a hero point,
I love hero points around here.
plus 2, and we will dex save. Alright, there we go.
High damage, you do succeed, so you're only going to take 10 points of damage.
Alright, you want me to do it?
I can. I think I might be able to throw it on you. I'm going to give it a shot just to save you the effort, if you'd like. There we go, I did.
Okay. Alright.
10 points of damage as the reddish energy explodes through the area, as the remaining body of the Grim begins to disintegrate into the water.
Okay.
That's Doug's 2 attacks and some movement. Anything else?
I'll move 15 back.
Okay. Fly away. You were saying something else, Christopher?
Oh, I was going to, I was going to ask something, I think, but it doesn't matter right now because it's not my turn, so don't worry. It's not super.
RWBY-22 is going to roll a perception check to see whether or not it bites down. I'm going to say it
And you
needs a 10 because of their emotion detection. It bites down. Let's see if it hits the other creature.
It has advantage because it's restrained.
It's true, and it hits anyway, but let's just check for a crit. Fishing for critting.
Oh, so close!
But it does deal some damage as it bites down, dealing 28 points. It does seem to resist the piercing, because it's not magical piercing, so it does take half damage from that. It's crunching down on it, and it is going to swing up its tail. Yeah. Nearest
wait.
person makes sense.
Can I reaction like throw myself on top of John?
I'm gonna say yes, but you will not get the benefit of displacement when it attacks.
Okay, that's fine. That's
You are
fair.
using your raw defenses. It's also going to use your reaction. It does still hit you. As the tail comes swinging down, Gambit jumps over and uses his aura to protect them both, dealing 16 points of damage as it slams downward. Here's a strength save, though I think you're probably prone already.
Yeah. Okay.
You succeed, but you're already, prone from jumping on top of someone.
Okay, cool. At least.
How does Gambit feel from this? How does Gambit feel
Um,
right now?
Okay. He just went on a roller coaster of he saw the gator gearing up for another attack. And then he's like, oh, my dying friend is right there. And then he, it's more like he hoped his body would move, and then it did, and he was relieved. And he was like, okay, good. My downed friend is not going to attack. But then also, he knows that Grim, if a Grim could be angry, he knows it is probably incredibly angry if it could be.
Right.
And he's really scared.
No.
We seem to be winning, but this creature hasn't really made very many moves yet, and he's really worried about it.
Durand. Top of round 4.
Alright, I will bonus action healing word at level 2 to sorry, that was to John.
Alrighty, I will see if I can go ahead and throw it on him. There we go. John, you wake up to Gambit over you, having a shock as you wake up as this large shell swings down, and Gambit manages to get in front of it as it strikes against it as you're barely now waking up. Seeing that Gambit is safe.
Alright, I will go here, and I will take my advantage, and I will strike Brood Rate of 3/3. And
Nice.
I don't know that it's taken enough damage, and we need to get this done. This is getting so I'm gonna Psychic Blades, and I'm going to Eldritch Smite using my other 3rd level.
Once again, he comes up this magical energy of wind and this this purplish energy gather around the spear as he strikes forward, dealing 27 points of damage,
Nice.
blasting into it as the energy strikes around it and rips apart bits of it, tearing off bits of its abdomen and arms, but still managing. What was giving you advantage?
Because it's prone.
Oh, it is. You're right. Without breaking even a moment's of concentration, Garon brings the blade around, slashing at it again, dealing another 10 points of damage, carving into the creature.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Thicket. You're invisible, I think, until the end of this turn. I don't remember how long it said it goes.
Yeah, till the end of this turn. Okay. I had a plan. And then I remembered they're immune to poison.
Yep.
Huh. Are
About
there
10 minutes before the
like
end of the session. If we don't get all the way through, we'll finish up the combat next time.
are there plants or like seaweed or anything underneath like the ocean, river, whatever, wherever we are?
Yeah, there would be plants down below. Bits of, not seaweed, but river grass and this other sea aquatic life.
Can I use plant growth to both hinder the movement of these things and also support our boat?
Let's see. All normal plants become thick and overgrown. Creatures moving through the area must expend 4 feet of movement. For the record, this is a 100-foot radius. Where are you centering it?
The boat?
I mean, either way, you're essentially covering the map. Actually.
Yep.
That sounds fun. Go ahead and make a wisdom check to see how well you succeed at the individual goals of this. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Please be good. Oh my gosh.
It takes you a few moments to focus. You do manage to, we'll say, stabilize the boat. You don't manage to restrain the creatures or anything, but there will still be the difficult terrain from the effect. And you are slowing and maybe stopping the boat's movement as it seems to be settling, as you all see this burst of magical energy as grasses along the shore and the trees all begin to rapidly grow and become overgrown. The mules are freaking out a little bit as the grasses grow up around them in bushes as they begin to kind of get caught where they are. And there is the river grass and various plant life growing under and over that you can now see through the water at this point in what light there is from John's sword.
Amazing.
You're
Okay.
around enough, you would have potentially been able to restrain, but nope. Continue.
Quaddle's turn.
Waddle's turn. Jackie's up on deck. After Jackie is John.
We're probing, man.
Yeah, it is, for the record, every round continuing to run on initiative count 20. It's the easiest way to just stick it. You're attempting to probe. It is making what kind of save? A wisdom save.
Does it make a save?
I think so, for the probing effect.
Ah,
Effect
wisdom
thoughts.
save.
Yep.
I don't know what the DC is.
And if it fails, you can either get an insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms over its mind, such as something it worries over, it loves, or hates. Tower. It is DC 14 as the Coatls. The effect fails as it unfortunately rolls too high. Succeeds, the spell ends, so it's going to have to take another action on its next turn to be able to begin to look over the mind again, but it fails to get any specific information or ideas from it. Jackie.
Yeah.
John, you're on deck.
No
The boat.
worries, I was just eating a fruit.
We love fruit here.
Alright, okay. Jackie will use her bite, her bark. And Rooter here. Double ones.
Oof, pepperoni.
She's after dodging and keeping a close eye, she tries to bark outward, but as the grass and other things grow underneath the boat, actually some of the plants even like beginning to peek through the cracks in the boat itself, she loses her footing and fails to get any major effect off.
She just goes 5 feet that way to kind of keep herself more safe.
So I'm moving back toward the boat, away from the scary thing.
Mm-hmm.
John!
The thing next to you is prone, so you'll have advantage to attack it if you wish.
And let me check, but I think you may still be poisoned and paralyzed.
Well, maybe my heal helped that, but who knows? Sometimes magical heal can help.
Fortunately, it would take something like a lesser restoration to remove the poison. So you're actually still paralyzed. Is there anything you can do while paralyzed? I don't think so.
I mean, I was going to do a mass cure wounds, but it's got semantic components, so I can't do that while paralyzed.
Yep.
Let's see.
He
Is there
can,
anything that's just... Can I speak? Or is that out of the question too?
Let's see. Conditions. Paralysis. A paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails to strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have an advantage. An attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
So,
no.
If I'm paralyzed, I can do absolutely nothing.
You can't move or speak. And you are considered incapacitated, which I believe also removes your actions.
Yeah, so I
Can't
can't
take
do
actions or reactions. Yeah, so you're just kind of there right now.
anything. Yeah, I'm just hanging out.
Make
It's
So
a...
he
okay,
get a
give it-
saving throw.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll the saving throw against him again.
Speaking of saving throws, do I roll something for the whatever's on me?
Yes, at the end of your turn, you would go ahead and make a charisma save. And John, you make a charisma save as well. I'll open it up and I can throw the save at you if you'd like. Take it, you continue to be affected by it. You may just throw
Wow.
the save on you, John.
What's the highest you've rolled this session?
Me?
A
I
5?
don't know.
No.
Oh.
Thick
I
it.
think
Okay.
I think I rolled a nat 20 for the koala.
For the creature, it is going to... restrained. I don't know if it can properly make the sound, especially now with y'all being out of the water, so it is going to try to escape and make a +0 escape check.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. 17 total. Versus the unwitting RWBY-inspired. Gang the arm managed to pull itself out of the mouth, and you actually see Gambit these long fingers reach up over the edge of the boat as it begins to climb its way out. It's beginning to pull
No,
itself
I
out.
hate this guy. I don't want to be here anymore.
Well, it's your turn. You can make him not be here anymore.
Oh. Okay. It's my turn, and I'm going to stand up, I guess, but I still want to get in between it and John, because
Okay.
John is still paralyzed, correct?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I need to throw a lot at this guy. What can I do? I don't have sneak attack.
Nope. The Brood Raider who gets sneak attack on.
Yeah, because he's prone.
Okay. Is he bloodied?
He's in bad shape.
Okay. I guess I will do that. I will ignore what seems to be the real threat and try to take out the distractions.
Using your scimitar.
I guess. Gambit calls dibs on the next sword. Well, actually, he can't. No, he turned it down. Ah!
It misses anyway, unfortunately.
It's
Wow.
really fault. Technically yours. It just
Yeah,
decides
I
to
don't have
not
enough
need the circlet or whatever you
attunes.
have.
Yeah. I need another attunement slot.
Unfortunately, you missed that attack. Is there anything you'd like to do with bonus action or movement?
No, I have to stay here. Oh, I hate it here.
Brood Raider 33 is going to make attacks. It's going to attack the big man who's been attacking it, so it's going to target Garand first with its bite. That is a 17 to hit. I guess it does have disadvantage, but it is going to get up after this.
Well, that bite will probably take me down because the bites, you've been
Bites
doing
are
like
heavy.
30 damage or more. I don't know why that looks like a crit, but no, yeah, like I said, yeah, this is super hardcore. All right,
They seem to be heavy hitters. I'm just going to turn toward Gambit.
Do I have disadvantage? Disadvantage.
Brings a claw forward. First one you manage to dodge out of the way. The second one, as it brings it down, it's dodge out of the way as well as it brings its 2 attacks against you.
Take it.
Also going to
Take
remove
that.
its prone as it's going to stand. Claude is going to fire at one he can see, which I guess is the identified. He blasts it with a laser,
Go,
carving
Claude,
through
go,
one of
Claude.
its hands, as it seems to take quite a bit of damage from this. Doesn't seem to be very bulky. Doug, we'll do you quickly. Maybe the Urbane, and then Claude Knight. Oh, right, no, he said he's gone. Do we pause on Doug's turn and return next time?
Sure. I think so. I think that's fair.
He's the last one in the order, so why not?
Yeah, and it's
Alright.
like exact like
Yeah.
10.
Sounds good. Alright, YouTube side, thanks for coming and hanging out. There for the thumbnail you're enjoying, you can enjoy a nice glimpse, because I was trying to figure out what I wanted to put as the thumbnail, and you decided, you know what, we're just going to have Maverick make a showing. So enjoy this nice picture of Maverick. Have a great week. We appreciate you. Adios.